What's up, y'all? Happy Saturday morning rant. This might be the last rant of the year. I can't do the math. I think it's the last rant of the year. But either way, I think people are like, well, why would you be ranting? It's the holiday season. Happy holiday, folks. Or can you say Merry Christmas? A couple years ago, you couldn't even say Merry Christmas. You had to be like, Happy Black and Brown, Underprivileged, Climate Change, Tree Preservation, Inner City Day. But now y'all motherfuckers back to Christmas. It is what it is. I think the progressive left got out of hand anyway. Like, y'all spend all y'all time worrying about what the fuck we call a holiday, and you don't be thinking about laws, policies, procedures, practices, regulations, none of that shit that really impact the lives of black and brown people. But don't worry about it. Now you gotta say happy holidays. Not really. We're back to Merry Christmas. Let me know how that shit worked for you. Anyway, I don't want to be all fucking curmudgeon-y, like, right around the holidays, because then people are like, oh, he is always angry. In fact, that's the real feedback I got last week, right? When I talked about our friend, Research Karen, at the Arnold Foundation, all I kept hearing back was, oh, he's so unprofessional. You know, he's unprofessional. He uses curse words when he's doing those rants. So, you know, I can barely listen to it. They're really stinging my white European ears. Fuck out of here. Everybody I know, no matter how fucking straight-laced they are, when I'm talking to them, like, outside of the work context, they curse, they speak their mind. In the nonprofit space, everybody's just so fucking uptight. So fucking uptight. Like, get over yourselves. Like, heal, do your circles, do whatever you gotta do, but I'ma just be me. And trying to, like, butcher me into fucking being who you want me to be. I had a woman last week tell me, oh, I miss the old Glenn. You know, you used to wear suits and you used to be so acceptable and so less angry. And I was like, what the fuck is you talking to, first of all? Second of all, less angry. Like, I have the right to be angry, and I was angry the whole time back then. I just didn't have enough fucking resources to tell you how angry I was. And she was like, don't make it look like I'm racist. I have had a black husband for 15 years. Great. Blocked. No better way to convince me that you're fucking racist by convincing me that you married to a black person. Hello? Like, what the hell does that even mean? Anyway, here's what I want to talk about nonprofits. So I'm going to try my best to not just be angry so that some of the straight and narrow, middle of the road Europeans, especially the folks in D.C., a lot of this came from folks in D.C., I hear, you know, straight-laced, working for the federal government. Like, people who used to be advocates, activists, organizers, researchers who now work for the federal government. And a bunch of others, like, you know, people who worked in buttoned-up situations like academia where they expect me to wear a suit. I even put on my little dressy coat today for y'all. I'm still rocking a hoodie, but I put on this so y'all can feel better about this message. But I want to talk about nonprofits that got it right this year. I want to talk about at least one nonprofit and one story. I got a client. They serve, anyway, I'm not going to tell you who they serve because y'all be trying to figure out who the fuck my clients are. But they serve people, and these people got into an argument, and an argument led to a fight, and a fight led to somebody getting cut. And of course, they had to, like, get all these people out of the program because people got hurt, because staff got scared. And then they were, like, initially, like, you know, doing what you would expect. Like, they went to HR. Everybody know HR is the police. So the police was like, you need to get rid of them. You need to get them far away from you, keep them away from each other. Like, you know, make sure you protect yourself against liability. That's the thing about nonprofit we don't talk about. Everybody's fucking scared of liability, and everybody is on the take for a quick fucking come up. Like, can I get $50,000 because this person I'm accusing this person of something. I'm accusing them after the fact. In fact, in this case, somebody accused somebody of fucking sexual harassment after they got caught pulling out a box cutter and hurting someone. Anyway, so this nonprofit, they were all going down the road of the police, HR telling them what to do. And then at one point, the executive director just hit the brakes and was like, we're an organization that believes that people can get it wrong and turn around and get it right. And I was like, fuck yes. And then I was like, keep going. In my head, I was just like, keep going. And she was like, no, we need to get some folks up in here to help us do some healing. We need to get some folks up in here to tighten up our security measures. We need to get some folks up in here to remind people that folks can get it wrong and can still be restored. Yes, they can be held accountable, but they can be restored. Like, if we don't fucking do it, who else will? Because that's the way you expect Department of Correction to respond. That's the way you expect Department of Education to respond. That's the way you expect any of these government agencies, any of these institutions that people of color find themselves interacting with to respond. That's the way you expect most nonprofits to respond. That's the way you expect philanthropy to respond. Everybody is loving restorative justice, loving second chances, loving equity, loving diversity, loving inclusion until a motherfucker fucks up. Then it's like hammer. And I don't care who, I've seen the most progressive people turn into the most staunch fucking hammers when they feel like a person of color has done something wrong, whether it's a black leader in the nonprofit space or whether it's a black or brown client going to one of these agencies for supports. And this agency was like, yeah, nah, that's not who the fuck we gonna be. And they are working on finding a way now to make things work. I'm not coming out of this parking spot, bro. Fuck out of here. I'm fucking doing my rant. And so they are working to find a way, and it's difficult. Like, they admit that they're struggling with it. Like, yeah, they're worried about the security issues and so on, but they're going to find a way to serve these clients, even if they serve them remotely, even if they don't bring them back together in the same space. That is something that they're committed to. It's going to cost them more money to do it. But what the fuck else are you doing with the money that philanthropy is giving you? Right? The philanthropy gives you money to serve these folks. And even if they fuck up, like, literally, that's the time to lean into your values. And so, yeah, it's going to cost them more, but they're going to figure it out. And to me, that's the kind of stories I hope to be telling at the end of every year. So when I bitch about these nonprofits and you straight, narrow, middle of the road motherfuckers who are benefiting from philanthropy hate the fact that I'm fucking naming it and calling it out and fucking telling all the secrets that y'all been trying to keep forever, fuck y'all. Like, I'm here to try to make this fucking thing better. And if that means calling out the people who are benefiting from doing it wrong, then that's what the fuck it is. That's what the fuck it is. I'm gonna keep doing that. Like, that's the goal for 2024, 2025, 2026, until I see a criminal justice reform nonprofit space that more closely matches what I and others said we were going to build many, many years ago, instead of the toxic, shaming, punitive, heavy-handed, just disgusting space that many of y'all have created and that a very few of y'all seem to really benefit from as gatekeepers to philanthropy, as those who make decisions about where resources go, as those who've carved out entire careers rhetorically saying you're doing the right thing, but in practice fucking it all up. And I've been the recipient of it, and I think I've also been part of the fucking problem years ago. And yeah, that gives me the right to fucking speak up on it. If you want to come for me, come for me. Like, people coming for me lights my fire. I can't even begin to tell you how fired up I get when people come for me for saying something that bothers them. So keep coming for me. I'm here for it. It just fuels my fire and will make me be even more specific and issue even more receipts. It is what it is. That was my holiday rant. That was actually my sweet, warm Christmas holiday rant. That allows me to go on my Saturday and chill. Anyway, I think we got one more, actually. I did the math in my head. I think we got like one more rant, maybe the 30th or something like that. But this is what I got for y'all today. I hope it was worth your listen. I appreciate y'all that keep coming back. I appreciate y'all that slide into my DMs and give me receipts and show me exactly what's happening in this space so I have content for these rants. I really, really do appreciate y'all. I understand that y'all are under pressure and it's hard to do this shit publicly. But if you could just click like, just a little like, at least to show, like, you know, I'm with you, G. I'm with you. Because I'm telling you, like, I've been in shit before where I thought people was rolling with me, and it turns out those were the motherfuckers trying to get me out of the way. It's always motherfuckers who ain't never built nothing that's trying to take shit away from people who build shit. And I've built a lot of shit, and I've had a lot of y'all motherfuckers come and try to take it. So a little like, just to show y'all rolling with me. In the meantime, enjoy your weekend, and don't let nobody steal your rainbow. Peace.